So why are phone jams important, and why as a leader, an upcoming leader, maybe you excelled a little bit more than your training class, or maybe you're just working harder, or maybe you're just showing up more than others. So your manager's like, hey, I'll put you on assistant manager pay, so you're gonna get paid on your personal sales. That is how you get your income. But then you can get like a savings account established. You get a small percentage off of all the rep sales, right? The only task you do within your first 2 to 3 weeks as an assistant manager, so long that you're doing it well, is a phone jam. But there's a difference from someone who runs a proper phone jam, and then there's someone who just shows up for a phone jam. There are reps who just show up and, well, I came at 7 a.m., but no one else came. Dude, no one just naturally wants to show up at an office at 7 a.m. You're going to have to make that happen, right? So I'm going to teach you guys how to run a killer phone jam and excel in it. Now remember, you want to get good at this because once you get really good at this, you can go to the next level. It's kind of like an assistant manager role. As I've talked about, the assistant manager position is much more like a boot camp. If you graduate from the boot camp, right? Think about Navy SEALs in boot camp. If you graduate from a Navy SEAL boot camp, you become a Navy SEAL. Statistics shows Navy SEALs do well in life, right? So there's a lot of reasons on why you want to graduate from a Navy SEAL boot camp, right? Statistics also show a lot of people quit. It's hard and they ring the bell. Your goal as an assistant manager is to not ring the bell. Your goal as an assistant manager is to go through the whole process and graduate. And if you graduate, then you'll be prepared to run your own office if that's what you want to do. Maybe go become a CGC, which is a closing gift consultant. Maybe you want to go become a realtor rep. Maybe you want to go and do the fair and shows. Maybe you want to go and do a divisional role. Maybe there's a lot of possibilities in the Cutco world that can lead to a good, substantial amount of income, time freedom, and the list goes on. But you got to graduate as an assistant manager. So we're going to go over the very first process of an assistant manager from an office duty standpoint. And that's running a good phone jam. So as you guys see, I kind of wrote some stuff out. Number one is passion. Like I said, people showing up at 7 a.m., that's setting discipline into their head. Now, 7 a.m. to about 7:30 a.m., you're not going to be pounding the phones. Instead, you're going to be trying to do a workshop, or you're going to be showing some motivational video, and you're going to wake them up, shake them up, get the blood flowing, get them alive a little bit. And then by 7:30, you're on the phones, and you go until 9 a.m., right? Because that's the money time, right? And you're going to get all your calls done here in this window. So you're trying to figure out the set number per head and the lead from the front. The person who leads the phone jam and is running the phone jam and has ownership in the phone jam always should set the most because they're making the most calls out of everybody else there. That's why they're the leader, right? So let's talk about the 7 a.m. thing or the 7 p.m., right? 7 p.m. To 9 p.m. is the other phone jam. So we have, a lot of opportunities to get you your own phone jam per se. So ownership. You must take ownership. There's a set schedule. We have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday out there. That's not going to change. After Monday comes Tuesday. I wouldn't take a class on that. I would just respect that and go, okay, after Monday comes Tuesday. After night comes day. You need to get on a structured schedule within your office and know when is your phone jam. And it should be the exact same every single week. So if it's Monday's 7 a.m. phone jam, and that's what your schedule allows you to do, then that's the phone jam you can take ownership of. Do it, but make sure it's consistent. And people need to start seeing a trend with your phone jam. Because you're going to take ownership, you're going to keep the energy high, you're going to bring a uniqueness. We've all gone to phone jams where someone runs a phone jam and is very dull, per se. You don't book as many demos, you're not as excited about your demos, and there's a lot of negatives towards it, right? You can really ruin a rep by having a crappy phone jam. If you run a really good phone jam, people will book more than they normally would. People will book usually the good demos. They'll book it with excitement. They're smiling on the phone. All these basic disciplines to lead to a proper booked demo, right, will happen. It just got to be unique. So there's a lot of things out there. There's, those little easy buttons. People put the board and they put the boxes on the board, go up on the board and put your initials on how many demos you book and things like that. There's tons of games you guys can play. Create something. Think. Figure it out. Make it unique and make it, Martha runs the Monday phone jam at 7 a.m., dude. Her phone jams are the best. You got to go to Martha's phone jam at 7 a.m. That's what reps should be talking about. They should be talking about whose phone jam is the best, right? And make sure that you really build up your phone jam. And that's how it should be. So once you run your phone jam, there's stats. Learn your set number, and then make sure you're leading from the front. And then this is what pros do. after your phone jam, you just built a relationship with those people at the office. You just ran a phone jam with them. They need to know, to check in with you per se and send you the stats. So this is like brushing your teeth, guys. It's tedious. It's not the most fun thing, but it beats having cavities, right? So your follow-up stats, you doing this is teaching you discipline, maturity, and how to truly be a business owner. You got to go and figure out, all right, if Lucy booked 10 demos, how many actually got completed? You need to know the completion number. You got to know the average order, right? Average order on the completed demos, how many were sales and what was the average order? And then the leads collected. These are like the stats you always get after demos with reps. Completion number, you should have that by day 4 of when your phone jam was. So if you had it on a Monday, by Thursday, you should already know all the completion numbers because we don't book demos more than 3 days ahead, correct, right? And you're doing the right stuff. So just make sure you're understanding this and make sure that when you get a phone jam and whoever your manager is says, all right, Lucy, you can do Tuesdays at 7 a.m. and that will be your phone jam. I'll be there, just be involved, but you're running it, it's your show, you can do whatever you want, let me know what you need, and let's get that phone jam to just be awesome, right? Take ownership, have some fun stuff, let us know what you're doing in the group me that's creating great results, and let us know your stats. Hey guys, we set 20 demos in this morning phone jam, and we had 5 people show up, or what, XYZ, right? And just know you're getting it per head. Your goal is to get a lot of people there and to book the most demos per head. So hopefully this makes a little sense. I know I ramble everywhere, but you gotta get really good at these phone jams. It's just so important. This is the first, it's the baby step of becoming a manager and learning skills for life in a sense. It's learning how to drive attendance to an event, build the energy high at the event, and execute the event in a proper way where results are shown. So very, very important.